This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Look out.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
This one complete to Washington. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Stop. Look out.
To the ground, a 1st down run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. He's got a man. That's Watson.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Second and 7. Jones motioning here. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 6th touchdown now for the season. York, good on the extra point. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll go play action here with Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Off 52. Alert!
Jones motioning here. They'll turn and hand this one off. Has an opening. Past the 40. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big gainer for Green Bay. 41 yards.
5 wide. What's that?
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll be stopped just a short gain. Down to the 30. Second down and 8.
Regular. What's that?
They'll stick with him again. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Look out!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is caught by Washington. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Look out!
Now give on the ground. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Allen. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This about as short as you can get. York's kick is good. And the Packers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So after 1, it's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He runs with it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A big-time play out of the G-men. And even 30 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll stay on the ground. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Giants has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Throwing now from the gun. Open man left side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield. But now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Giants will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Allen will throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Giants go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitting slant there. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Give up the middle, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. From the gun, here's a handoff.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the 1st half clock. Third down,
56,
3 to go.
Half 10.
Now Allen. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Packers. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. Now a timeout. Giants. That is their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the Packers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. It's out.
From the gun, Josh Allen. This one complete to Washington. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The Giants sending out their punter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Allen working from the pistol. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Quick throw, taken in, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Packers.
Hey, tight.
That's Washington, the man in motion.
What's that?
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
What's that?
Here's a run going left. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He's going to air this one out for Jones. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now it's York for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Packers will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Try to pick this one up on the ground. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Giants first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Whoa! And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Room to run at the 35. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Jones motioning here. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Tight.
Now it's Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, no... So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. In motion, Reed. Here's Allen. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
It's first down, and they'll run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Allen. He'll go right and find his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now Allen. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing is Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Half. Alert! Look out!
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Middle. Half.
Jones motioning here.
What's that?
And he will score again. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. York, good on the extra point. And the Packers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Pass right side, taken by Baker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Baker. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll run, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. It'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So, it's a win for the Packers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. The